Hello, here we go!
What's going on, guys? It's Dayne here from AchievementLand, and I'm here with an achievement walkthrough for 12 minutes. This game released on Xbox August 19, 2021 for a price of $24.99. It also released into Xbox Game Pass, so if you have that, it will cost you $0 to play. It was developed by Luis Antonio and published by Annapurna Interactive. 12 minutes is actually a pretty easy completion. There's only one achievement that can be a bit of a pain for people, and that's for getting 3 flowers to grow on a plant, but with this guide, hopefully it doesn't cause too many issues. All of the achievements are technically missable, and there's multiple endings, but apart from 2, the endings don't actually end the game. For the 2 that do, we can abuse a dashboard and delete save method to avoid having to play through a second time. Now click on the plant down here, and pick up the fake rock. Press up on the D-pad to go into the inventory and interact with it to find the hidden key inside. You can just press B to get out of that, and press up on the D-pad, grab the key with A and drag it down to the door to use it. That's how you use any object from your inventory. Now for this first loop, as they're called, we're just going to do absolutely nothing. Do not press any button, don't interact with anything, don't interact with your wife, don't click on a couch, nothing. This is for the listen achievement. And it's technically an ending, so all we have to do is sit still and wait for the scene to play itself out, and we'll get the achievement.
Let me know when you're in the mood.
I was going to cut this out, but I wanted to show this in real time. He's moving automatically there. I wanted to show this in real time so you can follow along more easy. If you don't want to watch this for whatever reason, you can head down to the timestamps below and you can skip to the next loop.
Hey, I was thinking.
But you're going to have to sit here for the exact amount of time as this video.
What do you mean?
Before you get to the next part, so.
But, you know, what if there was more?
What do you mean more?
Just more. More than just thinking about myself.
Uh-huh. Well, you know, if you want to get started,
This is about as much dialogue as you're actually going to get to experience with this walkthrough, as we'll be fast forwarding through it to get through this game a lot quicker. It is a very interesting story to actually play, so a blind playthrough is up to you.
Do you trust me?
Of course I trust
But some of the weirdness of the ending, spoiler alert,
Hypothetically,
is going to be shown in this video in full.
I mean, I didn't.
And even though we're fast forwarding,
Did you want to know?
you're not going to be able to escape some of the disturbing things
Honestly,
that come
I
to
guess I'd
light.
prefer it if you didn't tell me.
Really?
Yeah, I mean, the past is in the past. It's better to keep it there if it's just gonna hurt me.
So lying would be better.
I mean, no, not lying, but look, if this hypothetical affair was over and it's in the past and it's not affecting us, why lob a grenade?
Right. Okay.
So, wait, did you have an affair?
No. I shouldn't have said that. I did some things in the past. I made some mistakes. And those mistakes might not stay in the past.
Uh-huh. What are you talking about?
You trust me?
Yes. Yes, more than anyone.
Okay. Stay right here.
Okay. So, what's happening?
1 second. I'll tell you, just not here.
Where?
Anywhere, just not here. Come on, let's go.
Okay.
And she's about to take you outside of the apartment, and anytime you go through this door, you will reset the loop. So that's a spoiler alert for anyone who hasn't played any of this blind. Using that door will always reset the loop. There are instances though where you can't actually leave the room. In my first playthrough I was able to leave the room whenever I wanted. When I was recording this guide on this account, I was only able to leave the room a handful of times. So instead of leaving to reset the loop, we're going to be killing ourselves. So I'll show you a couple of ways to do that. So we've restarted, well, not just the loop, but the game, essentially. So interact with the plant again, get the fake rock, interact with the fake rock in your inventory to get the key, and then drag the key from your inventory to the door.
Hey, babe.
So grab the mug
I'll be out in a second.
and use the mug on the sink to fill it with water. The wife will always come and interrupt you, whatever you are doing,
I didn't hear you come in.
until you have this interaction.
Guess who made dessert?
Now click on this painting. It's of an egg. We need to see 3 different versions of this painting, and same with this landscape picture. We need to see 3 different versions of it, and when we're in certain loops, the pictures will change. Be sure to check the timestamps below for the loop timestamps for each painting location. Now that switch always gives you a zap. Put this mug full of water on this flower, and it's going to give us our first flower-based achievement. The fawn achievement for these bedroom paintings didn't pop on screen for me, so check the timestamps below for their locations. Click on the wife's book. Oh, she put it away.
What you reading?
Oh, we got it just in time. So we need to interact with the book she is reading twice to get her to say a specific line of dialogue. So we can't say it twice in the same loop. So we have several opportunities to interact with the book. So talk to the wife and say we are ready for dessert.
Alright, I'm ready to get wowed by this dessert.
Just give me 1 second.
Now while she goes off and does that, we want to fill our mug with water at the sink. And then we're going to place it on the table. There's her side and your side. Your side is closest to the fridge. Her side is closest to the closed door that you can see and the bathroom. Now she actually has her mug with her, which she normally doesn't. So we're waiting for that. Normally her mug is sitting on the table beside the couch. And if it was, we would be filling that with water too, and setting that on her side of the table. She is placing the dessert. So we can just sit down now, because she's filling her own mug.
Thanks for helping with the table.
Set the mood with the fake candles, and she's going to put the radio on. We're going to have a nice little romantic dinner. So interact with your plate and you'll start eating your dessert, which will move the story along. You just have to wait until she eventually gives you a present.
So when is the dessert not just dessert? I have something to share.
Dessert and a present? When is this, my birthday?
Just open.
You wish it was your birthday, buddy. You've seen the things I have in this game, you wish it was your birthday. Interact with the present.
So?
And baby clothes?
It's a baby jumpsuit thing.
I'm pregnant! We're having a baby!
Wow. What? Wow.
Yeah, wow. So, how are you feeling over there?
You want to say, tell her what you think? It's going to be great.
It's gonna be great.
You think so?
You kidding me? You're incredible, and I'm, decent. The baby that we make is gonna be amazing. And it will be so loved.
Yeah. Damn straight. God, I love you. Hey, we're doing it. We're having a baby. Hey, I have an idea. Don't laugh at me, but do you want to dance with me?
No, we do not. Maybe later.
Brain check.
Brain check. I don't put on my dancing shoes every day, babe.
We still don't want to dance with her.
Maybe later?
Maybe later?
Later on we do for another achievement, but right now we don't.
My appetite.
We've ruined her appetite. We should feel bad, but we don't have to feel bad for long.
I'll get it.
So you can just sit here, you can get up, walk around, interact with stuff if you want, but you may as well just sit still.
What? Me?
No matter what you do, the same thing is going to happen.
Hey, you're hurting me.
Not very gentle for a police officer.
What is
Now
going
you,
on?
hands behind your back, please.
Help me.
Now it's our turn.
No, come on, don't.
My wrists. I don't know. This is a mistake. Babe, will you tell me? This is a misunderstanding. Look,
So just lie here and take it. You can press A and try to get up, but he will just knock you back down.
You know what this is. Now, where's your father's watch?
Now we want to hear the dialogue. Him asking for the father's watch is why we don't want to interact with anything.
Tell me where the watch is.
I'm not lying.
We need this for future loops.
Honey, tell him.
He can't help you. Just you and me. Tell me where the watch is, and we all go our separate ways.
I'm telling you, I don't know about any watch.
So every piece of information we gain from one loop carries over with your character into the next. So that's why it's important to just listen sometimes.
No, please. Will you? Please. Okay. Okay. Just stop.
And that doesn't look very fun, but we are being suffocated, strangled, and we will die.
Is in
Dead. But the loop restarts. So now we know the wife is pregnant, we know that she allegedly murdered her father, and the father has a watch that the cop wants. So now pick up both mugs. The wife is going to come out, as she always does, and interact with us.
I didn't hear.
And
That's not
you
it.
can spam A to skip previously heard dialogue.
What? But, no. I was just... How is this possible?
So head into the bathroom. And shut the door behind you. You don't want her seeing what you're about to do. So interact with the medicine cabinet. Take the sleeping pills. And then you want to use the sleeping pills with one of the mugs.
These pills pack a fucking punch.
Now you want to fill both mugs at the sink. And the other one. Now we can go back out to the living room. Click on the book she's reading. Ah, missed it. Again, multiple opportunities. So click on the wife and go to other topics. Tell her it's a good time for dessert.
Okay, let's sit down.
Great. Just give me 1 second.
Now place the mug without the sleeping pills on your side on the right, and then place the mug with the pills on her side. We're going to knock her out.
Ow. Gotta get this fixed, babe.
Pretty seedy that we're spiking our wife's drink, but yeah, we'll live with that. Now I tried to rush her along by interacting with the door and all sorts of weird stuff happened, so I cut that out. So go sit down in the chair, much like the last loop. She's going to turn off the lights.
Thanks for helping with the mics.
And then she's going to turn the radio on, and then she's going to sit down and dine on this fine dessert. Now when she starts eating or drinking, that's when you can interact with your plate and start eating your dessert. She just took a sip of our sleeping pill infused water. So we're just going to wait until she gets tired. And she's going to want to go have a lie down. Now she's feeling it.
Oh my head.
So now that she's tired, we can go interact with the closet door.
Oh, just gonna lie down for a sec. We'll talk.
So go in the closet and shut the door. And we're just going to hang out. After a few seconds, this is going to fast forward to when the cop arrives. Our character knows this, so we can always come back to this point, and if we just wait a few seconds, this will happen. Time will always fast forward until 5 past. This is when the cop arrives. So just wait here, don't do anything. No one's answering because the missus is knocked out from the sleeping pills we gave her, and we don't want him to know we're here, so just stay in here, don't interact with anything. He's going to help himself in. Probably a little annoyed that there's not a third plate of dessert for him.
Hello?
Doesn't seem like a very police move.
Come on out.
So he checks in the bathroom, and he will always check in the bathroom if he doesn't see anybody. Now he's going to check the bedroom. And we're going to hear him get a shock when he turns on the light switch.
What the?
When you hear that, it is safe to leave. We want to get out of here really quickly, open the door, walk out, go into the room, and interact with his unconscious body. Now take everything he's got. Take his gun, both his handcuffs, his knife, and the phone. Now use one of the handcuffs on him to tie him up. Then we want to go to our inventory and interact with his phone. Now go up to the message icon. Click on anything from Bumblebee, which is his daughter. Click on the number and then call it. He starts to wake. It's important we call his daughter Bumblebee because we need that later.
Whoa, hey.
You will remember the number.
What are you doing
So
with
grab
that
the
gun?
knife and we're going to stab him. We're playing bad cop. So now that we've stabbed him, he's going to be more willing to part with information for us.
What do you want?
So ask about the murder charges.
What are we being accused of exactly?
You really have no idea, do you? 8 years ago.
So why would she possibly do something like that? When you see that little play icon, you can press it to skip dialogue.
Should ask her.
Now choose, how do you know it was her?
What makes you think she did it?
Of course she did it. Same gun.
Why are you still after my wife?
Why are you still after her? It's been so long.
I never stopped.
How was her father murdered?
How did her father die?
Her. Christmas Eve. Didn't kill him. Then on New Year. 2 shots. Now, please.
Ask about the tip.
Who gave you the tip?
The pocket. She tried pawn shop on.
So now ask about the watch.
Why do you want the watch?
Shit.
Yeah, I'll say. The watch, come on.
Fuck. You have any idea?
Money? You'd murder his...
You really?
No.
Your wife. Her father. Closest thing to...
You knew him?
Know him. He was good.
Ask about his relationship with her father.
her father, right?
Yeah. I own... Now, will you please...
Now ask about his daughter.
How's that daughter?
You son...
Just leave the conversation. Now, use the gun. I accidentally shot him. I thought I would just leave it in, just to show how ruthless we can be. What I was trying to do was use the gun on myself. And here I try to leave the apartment, which should reset the loop, which I had done on my previous playthrough, but it wasn't working for me now. This is where I figured it out, so from now on, I'm going to have to kill myself to restart the loop. So if you use the gun on yourself... Dead. That's gonna hurt. So now the loop will restart. So we learned a lot that time, and we're going to learn even more this time. Immediately interact with the closet before your wife comes out. So open the door, go inside, and close the door. And now we're going to do nothing. As with last time, after a few seconds, it's going to fast forward to when the cop arrives. So we don't want to do anything now, at all. Just don't press anything, let the whole scene play out. We will come out and do stuff at the end, but I will let you know when that is. Just don't press anything. And here he is, right on cue. This time, even though we're watching, our wife is not unconscious.
I'm with the police. Turn around, please.
What? Me?
Yes, you. Hands behind your back. Let's go. Hold still.
He's very rough.
You're hurting me.
So now, since we can't skip any of this dialogue, we will actually retain some of this information. The story is actually really interesting. Each loop that plays out, you learn a little bit more, and it becomes quite a clever story until the end. That's all I'll say about that.
I am not who you're looking for. This.
Anyone else?
It's a mistake.
Come on out.
Please, please don't hurt me.
Anyone else here?
No, no one is here.
Husband, boyfriend, girlfriend.
My husband. He's at work. He'll be here any second.
All right. Just us then. 8 years ago, your father, a gun.
Father.
Ring any bells?
Why are you asking? Father.
Come on, skip this part.
Please. I swear. Oh.
You're gonna give me his watch. Only question is how much you make me hurt you before you do.
I don't know about any watch.
Keep lying. See how creative I can get.
Help! Help!
Be honest with yourself. You knew this would happen. There's no cavalry coming. Nobody's gonna save you. If you want to live, tell me where the watch is. This is your very last chance.
It's in the vent in the bathroom. Under the
The watch is in the vent, in the bathroom, under the medicine cabinet. The whole reason we are watching this without interfering is so that we can learn that one piece of information, which we will use a lot in future loops. Now that he's got what he wants, he doesn't need her anymore. Setting her up for the old suicide angle. Didn't even shut the door. And that is not me breathing, by the way. That is our character. So let's just clear that up. Alright, we can leave now. Once we hear the elevated ding, we know he's gone. If you come out too early, he will come back for you.
Are you...
So I had already forgotten that leaving through the door should work.
It has to restart.
but for me in this playthrough it's not working. So I grabbed the knife this time since I don't have a gun, and I'm going to stab myself. And he's hesitating, which is annoying because every other time I tried it, he just gutted himself immediately. So do it a second time and it will work. Sometimes he hesitates on the first, apparently. The faster method of suicide we'll be using in the future, though, will be sticking the knife in the faulty switch in the bedroom. So the loop is restarted.
Oh my. How the fuck?
So what we learned from that was we learned where the watch is.
What am I supposed to do?
In the ventilation, under the medicine cabinet in the bathroom.
What am I supposed to do?
You can click on the paintings again just to pass the time if you want while you wait for her to come and get you, just to make sure you've seen them. They won't change for a while. I'll let you know when they do. Now, after we get rid of her, we will go into the bathroom at the top.
I didn't hear you. Best night out.
Ooh.
Now shut the door, because she doesn't want to see us going into her super secret hidey hole with her super secret watch that that police officer wants to run around and kill everybody for. So use your house key on the ventilation grid. Grid. And interact with the object. That's the watch. So put that away, and then we can leave the bathroom. Go give it to your wife. So grab it out of your inventory, drag it and carry it over to her, and she will obviously know that we have it.
I found your watch.
Now the dialogue we're skipping is him explaining the loop.
I need you to listen. Look.
So choose what to prove with. Now we're going to go into their bedroom.
Let's see.
Turn the light on. For some reason that sent my character out the door. So we'll interact with the light switch again, which again sends me out the door. I never had this happen until now. It happened twice. So we're going to do it in the dark. Interact with the drawer, and in the middle there is a present. That's the one she gave us at the dinner table. So now we're going to give the present to her.
This present. Look.
So we're proving that we're not lying about this loop stuff. We've already received the present, we know what's inside it, and we can give it to her and explain what it is, and she'll believe us. So you can just skip through the dialogue now.
I blamed him, and I poked at him.
Just exhaust all the dialogue.
Nobody can.
Keep skipping.
Yeah. He had caught me trying to. I just poked at him.
Jesus Christ.
Anyway. And made it pull. I was a few weeks and think I could never. And please talk to me.
We're going to kill ourselves, but may as well let him do the trick. Do the job for us.
Please listen. Don't move. This is way more complicated than.
All right, easy.
And he's wasting no time before he starts handcuffing everybody and throwing them around.
Put your hands behind your
Do
head.
this.
Hold still.
Oh, let's. Ow!
So if you'd done everything a little bit faster than I did somehow, you would be able to kill yourself
Murder 8 years ago.
to skip this loop a little quicker.
This can't be real.
Don't fucking move.
You can also just interact to get up, and then his knockout punch will reset the loop.
Well, at least that's getting easier. He won't. Who would he listen to?
So now, let's go to the fridge. Click on that, and then click on the photo right in the middle. Now we need to look at the photo without being interrupted, so it's best to just let the wife get you. Skip all this.
Not.
Okay.
Now, go to your inventory, interact with the photo. Now click on it.
This picture proves she's innocent. This picture.
Talk to the wife. Actually, no, don't do that. Go to the closet. Now, if you interact with the clothes, you can then find a phone on the left-hand side. Now, click on the phone, and we can call Bumblebee, the cop's daughter, since we found her number when we had his phone in an earlier loop. So just slowly skip through the dialogue here, and say your wife is innocent.
My wife is innocent.
We're trying to plead with his daughter so that she will call him and buy us more time before he storms into the apartment. So now, click on the wife. And talk about her past. And tell her you know what she's hiding in the vent. Now you can skip through all this. He's going to re-explain the loop and everything he's learned. Every time this scene will take a little bit longer, the more information we have to present to her.
It was Christmas, and he hit.
How?
So just keep skipping through all this.
But he did. He saw somebody. That'll. It proved.
This.
I know. Okay, you ready? A man is.
What?
He was close. And when you're.
So now we're explaining that the cop is coming and he's going to do bad things to us. Give her the photo. Which proves she was somewhere else when her father was killed.
Okay.
So we can talk to her again and just exhaust all the dialogue options.
I mean, hi. I didn't want to. Well,
Just run down the list.
So.
I mean, it's not like he was. I mean, I never.
All of the information is useful for future loops.
But I guess him.
Just keep running through it. Asking about the nanny, the affair, the murder.
There were my dad. He wanted. He could.
When you.
Nothing. She ate.
What did he?
Nothing. Denied it until.
Your nanny.
My dad. I was.
Keep asking her stuff.
What do you know? Your.
I think.
The cop is outside, being interrupted by Bumblebee, who has called him after we begged her for help.
And I mean, I'm.
What's so special?
Oh, my great grand. It was after I.
Alright, here he goes, right on cue.
Is that him?
You don't need to ask her that. I thought he might storm in faster.
I'm.
Come
Yeah,
on.
you did.
Yeah. I tried to sell the watch.
You think you're funny? Calling
So
my
while
phone.
he's getting upset about that, we'll just go in here and shut the door.
No more games.
And we're going to get the watch again. So open the cabinet, open the ventilation grid at the bottom, grab your keys from the inventory and unlock it. You can also use a knife or a spoon to open this. Now grab the pocket watch again, back out, open the door and head back into the interrogation in the living room.
Congratulations. You faked a photograph.
How do you fake a Polaroid? Listen.
She's trying to
I
reason with
know
him.
My father was important to you.
Because she knows what we
I
know,
miss him too.
she can try and empathize with
I
him.
always thought you weren't there.
I wasn't there.
But then,
I don't know. But it
Now we can't
wasn't
skip
me.
any of the dialogue of when he is talking to us, so we just have to wait.
my daughter, she's all I care about. She's dying.
Now that we know his daughter is dying from cancer, we can use that a little later
I
on.
can't pay for the treatment. That watch, though, it could cover it all. God, if she knew I was doing this, thank you for not. If you told her what I was really here
Be a
for,
shame
she'd
if that
never talk
happened.
to me again. I'm going now.
Wait, just a
So
second.
out of the goodness of our hearts, knowing he's going to murder everybody in alternate loops, we're going to give him what he wants. We're going to give him the watch.
Here,
Mom, let's give
take
him
the watch.
I'm pretty good at finding people.
And now he's going to look for the killer of
Find
her
out who
father.
killed your father.
Thank you.
Actually, there's one thing that might help.
What?
When I found him, he lost a lot of blood. I tried to stop the bleeding, but anyway, he was saying something.
What was he saying?
Just the word monster, over and over. I always wondered what it meant.
It's my brother. Oh my God.
You have a brother.
My mom was right. She was right all along. When my father and my nanny were having their affair, there was a baby. A boy.
A baby. I knew about the affair, but he never mentioned a child.
My mother hated him for it. Hated the kid too. Always yelling at my dad about the monster. That's him.
I didn't know. I'm
So
sorry.
the bastard love child of her father and the nanny
For you and for him.
is the monster.
Wow. So what happens now?
So we can skip through this dialogue now.
I think it is. Now we.
Yeah. I never
Just keep skipping.
that you live.
I totally.
Man, you really.
And the loop ends itself.
I really love you. You too.
So now, as soon as our guy regathers his thoughts, head into the closet again. We're going to go into the closet, shut the door so the wife doesn't interrupt us. Click on the clothes, click on the phone, click on the clothes down the bottom right, and the phone, the middle left. We're going to call Bumblebee again.
Oh, fuck. Fucking light switch.
And we can slowly skip through this again.
Hello?
Hey. Please, he is gonna.
So now
What
we
are you-
will say our wife is innocent.
My wife is innocent, but
I don't know.
Just keep skipping.
he doesn't have.
Okay.
So she's going to call him and stall him again. So we can leave the closet now. May as well turn the lights on, getting awfully dark. The painting has changed. The painting behind the couch. The trees are no longer green,
Here you-
so we can
Okay.
interact with that. So talk to the wife, ask about her past, and tell her we know about the watch. Now skip through all this dialogue.
What?
The man.
A man.
I don't even. But look, I know how.
Just keep skipping.
It was.
He's reiterating the
I could.
ever increasingly long story of what's happened in the previous loops. All the new information. This time he's telling her about the brother as well.
What is?
No. Okay, you ready? The man is.
What?
He was close, and when you're.
I need to sit down.
So click on this painting now that we have the chance. And that's the second version of that painting we need to interact with. And the egg here hasn't changed yet. So go into the bedroom.
And some cop guy is coming? Okay, we'll...
Actually, no, don't go into the bedroom. I kept forgetting we don't need to interact with that picture.
He has to.
So talk to the wife. Talk to her about her past and just interrogate the rest of the information out of her.
I don't even...
Okay.
I was too... I mean... Maybe he was...
Now we'll wait for the cop to arrive. This is an alternative to hiding in the closet. The other way is to sleep on the bed.
Will have me. He can
So
start
go into the bathroom, shut the door, go into the medicine cabinet, into the ventilation grid at the bottom.
I've never... I've
Use your key on the grid and take the watch again.
done out loud before. Thank you for listening.
So go back into the living room. We're going to give him the watch when the right moment strikes.
Don't worry, Bumblebee. I'll take care of this. I love you more.
So we will greet him, we'll let him in.
All right,
Is that
open
him?
up. Okay. Let's talk.
Oh, Wait, stop. I have something you need to see.
What did you say?
I didn't kill my father.
What?
He had a love child. Bastard. That's your killer.
You expect me to believe that?
So all the information we learn, we pass on to the wife, and she can pass on to him.
She called him the monster.
And we still can't
he
skip all
was.
of this stuff.
Monster?
What?
Oh, it's just... That was the last thing I heard.
So the
say.
pennies dropped
Never
for him
occurred to me
that the monster her dying father was referring to was his
I know
bastard son.
My father was important to you. I miss him too.
But I...
So he believes that she did not kill him now.
You weren't there.
I wasn't there.
But then...
I don't know. But it wasn't me.
I'm sorry.
At this point in previous loops, we were both on the ground getting murdered. So it's nice to see a change of heart.
She's dying. Cancer. And the insurance won't. I can't pay for the treatment. That watch, though, it could cover it all. God, if she knew I was doing this, thank you for not... If you told her what I was really here for, she'd never talk to me again. I'm going now.
Wait, just a
So
second.
give the cop the watch.
Here. Take the watch.
If you don't have the watch, that's what she went into the bathroom for.
I'll look for your brother.
She will get it if
Start
you
with the man
don't.
and go from there.
How much do you remember about her?
It's been a long time.
Do you remember her name?
Something flowery. Daphne, Daisy, something like that. I'll dig into it.
So now we know the nanny slash mother of the bastard child has a flowery name.
Oh. Is it over?
I think it is. Yeah. Now we can go find your brother and move forward.
Yeah.
So we can skip some dialogue now.
I never thought I'd be able to tell. I thought it...
And the loop will end itself.
Man, I really, really love you.
Really?
So now this is the... We're near the end now.
Nanny. Flower. Fuck.
This is one of our last main story loops. So head into the closet, shut the door so the wife doesn't interrupt us. Interact with the clothes down to our right. And then take the phone in the middle center. We're going to call Bumblebee again.
Hello?
Hey. Please.
What are you?
So we're going to say, my wife is innocent.
My wife is innocent, but your dad, he won't.
I don't know what.
Hey, he doesn't have the whole...
Okay. But lose my nut.
Turn the light on. Now the wife will come annoy us.
That you?
We can go to her.
You sure snuck in. Best night. Let me know.
Yeah, I will.
So talk to her about her past, that we know she's got the watch in the vent. And he's going to reveal the whole story to her once more.
Look how you're... I know...
He's covering her father's murder, the brother being the killer, the nanny, the cop. It's all going to come to a head.
I have a fuck.
He's... That... It proves...
So just
No. Okay, you ready? A man... He was close... And when you...
I need to sit down.
now that that's over, we want to go into the room, interact with the drawer, take the present.
This is too much.
Now go into your inventory and interact with the present to get the baby clothes inside.
And some cop guy is coming? Okay, we'll...
Baby clothes.
Tell him.
Baby clothes with my mother's name.
He'll listen, right? He has to.
So talk to your wife and let's wait for the cop to arrive.
I mean...
And he's here, taking his call from his daughter Bumblebee. So we can wander around and do stuff if we want. Or we can stand here. Or we can sit on the couch.
Honey, I think you got prank called. Did they threaten you?
We really just have to wait.
Listen to what? Oh, okay, I'll listen to him, but honey... Yeah, don't worry, Bumblebee. I'll take care of this. I love you more.
Alright, let's let him in. And then we'll just move into like the middle of the room.
Shit. Wait, stop. I have something you need to see.
What did you say?
I didn't kill my father.
What?
He had a love child. Bastard. That's your killer.
You expect me to believe that?
I don't care what you believe. The bastard destroyed everything I loved. Destroyed my mother. She called him the monster, and he was.
Monster?
What?
Oh, it's just... That was the last thing I heard him say. It never occurred to me that it meant... that.
Listen, I know.
So give him the baby
My
clothes.
father was important to you. Please, let me talk.
Oh, not yet.
Listen,
Apparently we're too early.
I know my father was important to you. I miss him too.
So just mind your own business for a little bit longer.
I always thought... you weren't there.
I wasn't there.
But then...
I don't know. But it wasn't me.
I'm sorry. I really am. My daughter...
Yes, we know she's dying. It's very sad.
She's all I care about. She's dying. Cancer. And the insurance won't. I can't pay for the treatment. That watch, though, it could cover it all. God, if she knew I was doing this, thank you for not... If you told her what I was really here for, she'd never talk to me again. I'm going now.
Wait, just a second.
She's off. Looking for the watch. While she's doing that, now let's give the cop the baby clothes.
Sure.
With the red flower and our character's mother's name on it.
The name. Look at the name. Is that the nanny?
Who?
The nanny from the old man's affair.
What? Oh, yes. Dahlia. That's it. Her name was Dahlia.
Wait,
No,
Why are you
no,
saying
no,
this?
no, please,
This
God.
what?
This is funny to you?
Come again, buddy.
She was my
Mother.
Oh, fuck. Oh, fuck.
So, our guy's mother
No.
was the nanny that our wife's father had an affair with and a baby. So to put all of that into perspective, we are our wife's brother. We are the monster. We are the one who killed her father. And we have gotten our sister pregnant. All in a day's work.
Hey, come on.
So now we get a flashback scene with
Look, I know this is not
Daddy.
fair, but I gotta know that we're on the same page concerning these feelings. So consider your answer to this question very carefully. What do you want with my daughter?
I can't just stop feeling for her.
Oh yes, you can, buddy.
I love her. I love her with everything in me.
I don't care about
Oh,
your
part of her
feelings. Feel
genetics
however
are in
feel.
you, buddy.
Feelings don't matter. What are you going to do?
Knock her up.
You.
So choose, maybe she doesn't need to know.
Maybe-
It actually doesn't matter what you
Maybe she
choose.
doesn't need to know.
I was
Maybe
just
she
going
just
for the most twisted
What?
answer.
Keep this from her? You expect me to stand here and say nothing while you just fucking dance around like nothing's wrong?
Oh,
If she gets
what
pregnant,
if?
You want me to just keep this secret from her? From my daughter? We just pretend to be happy?
I don't know. People pretend to be happy all the time.
Oh, not
You
like
don't
that.
love her. You Snake, if you loved her, you wouldn't lie to her. She deserves better than you.
Or at least someone who's not family. And he's pulled a gun.
So stupid.
Oof, that's gotta hurt. Couple cheap pop shots for Pops.
Oh no.
There's actually nothing you can do. The scene just unfolds. And it's gonna go back to 12. So again, it doesn't matter what choice we made when we were interacting with our father and her father, our father. The scene plays out the same. So, now, we're at the end of the core story loop. There are several endings now that we can work towards.
Babe, are you
No, you
We can't skip this. We're obviously inconsolable.
okay?
No, don't touch me.
Let me help. What is it?
Stay away.
Bit late for that.
No.
Whoa. Tell me what's going on. Hey.
Alright. So now we're in the final loop. We're not in the final loop, sorry. We have reached the final main story loop, and now we can get some ending stories and achievements out of the way. So, interact with this painting because it is changed again to Baron. That's the third alternate version of that painting behind the couch for that achievement. Yeah, the kissing's a little bit more awkward now, isn't it?
Okay.
So, trying to turn the light on. She did it for us. So, get the mugs. I skipped that because I got a bunch of notifications I wanted to edit out. Actually, don't worry about the mug. Just come in here, into the bedroom, turn the light switch on. Now, click on the flower. It looks sad and miserable, so cut it with the knife.
All the glasses.
Destroy it, and from here we're going to grow it into something beautiful. But right now, just stick your knife in the dodgy light switch. Nothing bad will happen. Okay, it kills us, but that's how we want to end the loop. It's the most efficient way to end the loop. Alright. So now, grab the mug from the table immediately, and then go get the second mug from beside the sink, and then grab the knife while you're here. Now fill both mugs at the sink. You want to do this little series of events every time for the next several loops. Grab both mugs, grab the knife, fill both mugs at the sink. You should have time to do so before your wife harasses you.
Not now.
Okay.
So now we will go through to the bedroom. Turn the light on. And pour the mug of water on the flower. And pour the other mug on the flower. We need to do this several times. Several times. So stick the knife in the socket, in the switch. Actually no, let's go have a look at the flower, let me show you. Alright, so this is the first phase of the flower. Now take the knife and stick it in the faulty light switch to kill ourselves. Keep recycling what we've just done by grabbing both mugs, filling them with water, grabbing the knife, coming in here, clicking on the flower, seeing that it's different, fill it with water, kill ourselves. Keep doing this. The flower has changed again. This is the third loop where we water the flower, kill ourselves, come back. Fourth time, it's green and bushy. Fill it with the water again, stick your knife in the socket. So when you see me in the living room, pause this video and don't unpause it until you have watered the plants 5 times yourself. We don't even need to look at it, but it's going to be bright and green. So come into the closet. At this point, we need to trigger some endings. So click on the clothes, grab the phone, shut the door so the wife doesn't interrupt, and then use the phone. We're going to call Bumblebee. So we need to trigger an ending to get a flower to grow. A red flower.
Hello?
Hey, please, he is gonna.
What are you talking?
So we're going to tell her why her father is really doing this.
Your daddy. So that
So she's upset about that.
my wife had.
What are you
to call.
Fine.
Not now.
Okay. Rude.
Click on the wife, go other topics, and let's say we're ready for dessert.
I am ready for your dessert.
You saw it? Well,
So while she gets the present, grab both mugs, fill them at the sink, and we're going to set them at the table. While she gets the dessert to celebrate the announcement.
hey,
Don't get too close to her, she likes her space.
I wasn't expecting a storm tonight.
I don't know why I did this again, she doesn't like it.
Since you're using both mugs, want to go ahead? Let me know when you're ready.
Right, now that she's out of the way, now we can place the mugs on here. And now we can celebrate the announcement of her pregnancy.
All right.
Nice. Great.
And it's just 8 when she starts.
That's real good.
So, when is a dessert not just a dessert? I have something to share. Just open it.
Oh, I wonder what's inside. I was so excited thinking about it, I forgot to interact with it, so...
Come on. I know you're curious.
Now, interact with it.
Yeah.
Oh, that's so
I'm ready.
exciting.
So,
We'll tell her what we think, and we'll still say it's going to be great.
You think so?
We can overlook this, right?
And it will be so.
Yeah. God, I love you. Hey. Hey, don't laugh at me. Do you want
Now
to
we
dance
want to
with me?
dance with her. With pleasure.
Yeah.
We didn't want to at the start of the game because we wanted to save it for this ending achievement.
Lady.
And we'll have a nice long dance that we can't skip. It is nice.
I always like dancing with you.
Well, Bumblebee's
I
dropping a
like-
bombshell on Daddy
Yeah,
out
we
there.
like it.
Huh?
I like making you happy. That's all.
What did they threaten you? Honey, that's impossible.
Nobody's ever been as good at it as you.
It's good.
Making me happy.
Hey, you're my little
Well,
girl.
back at you.
I feel safe with you. I always have.
Won't hurt anyone. I promise. I double promise.
So the cop out there has changed his tune.
Yeah.
I trust you.
Bumblebee's managed to convince him to come home instead of coming in here and murdering everybody. Us,
Forgot how
our
nice
wife
this
slash sister.
is. You see what happened?
Tell her how much you really love her.
And now-
You know what happens
little brother-sister wrestle.
Follow me.
We can't both fit in the door.
Would
It's
you just
awkward.
move it to your side?
We're gonna jump on the bed. Have a little play around. It's awkward to watch, knowing what we know, right?
Hey, yourself.
Hi, honey.
And yeah, you still can't skip this.
Hello.
Still can't interact, it's all just playing out by itself. This scene would be so much easier to watch if we just done this at the start.
Just, can you hold me?
Anytime, sis.
I really love you, you know?
I do know. I really.
Alright, and the loop ends itself, and we get the Groundhog Day achievement.
No.
So now that we've done that, we're gonna go grab the knife, because we're gonna go destroy our plant again. She's going to interrupt us, like she always does. And our plant will now have a flower on it. A tiny little red flower.
Okay.
That's one. We need 3. So what we're going to do now is we're going to butcher it, smash it with the knife, and then kill ourselves in the socket, and just keep repeating this like we did before. Keep repeating the loops, using both mugs full of water on the plant, kill ourselves, repeat. So once you've done that 5 times, you want to come in here to the closet, grab the phone, and we're going to call Bumblebee again. Call Bumblebee.
Hello?
Hey. Please, he is gonna hurt her.
What are you talking?
We're going to say our wife is innocent.
Hey, please.
Just skip through the dialogue.
Okay. But lose my knife.
He doesn't want the whole story, trust me. Alright, so now we can leave here. Come back out into the living room. Turn the light on if we want.
Hey.
And we'll go see the wife in the bedroom. So we can see our little
Snuck in.
flower
Best night
has
ever.
blossomed.
Let me know
So
when you
tell
want
her
to
what
go.
really happened.
I don't know how to say this. I've forgotten a lot. Things that.
She's not going to like this. So say we killed her father.
Look, it was me. I'm the man.
What kind of
Look,
What a conversation.
lying?
Say it's your fault.
it's all my fault. If I could.
Go back.
I'm sorry.
Oh, you're.
Say we will confess to the cop.
Look, there's a cop coming here. He's gonna try and arrest you.
What? How do you even?
We don't have much time. Look, I can't undo what I done, but a clue.
Who are you?
Just let me try. I ruined.
You're just fine.
So come in here, shut the door, and we're going to get the watch again. So click on the medicine cabinet, the ventilation grid at the very bottom, and then use our house keys on the grid. You can also use a knife or a spoon. Take the watch, open the door, come back out.
Hey.
We are not talking.
Well, she's in a mood. So click on the bed. As mentioned earlier, this also passes time. to when the cop arrives.
Hey, Bumblebee. What's up?
He's having a chat with his daughter.
What? What do you... Honey, I think you got prank called. What the... Did they threaten you?
That flower looks nice.
Listen to what?
So yeah, once we've finished this ending, again we're gonna need one more loop of smashing the flower and then growing another one. But for now we just have to wait for the scene to let us do stuff.
All right,
Let's do this.
Alright, so she's going to let him in. The cop.
You think you're funny? Calling my family?
What? What are you talking about?
No more games. Hands behind your back. Now.
Wait, stop. I have something you need to see.
What did you say?
I know you think I killed my father, but please, just listen to what my husband has to say.
Okay.
What are you waiting
So click on the cop when he approaches us.
You have anything you...
Okay, so listen.
Tell him you killed her father.
It was me. What? The last words he was saying. Monster, monster. I'm the monster. That's what his wife... When she found...
Jesus. You killed your father.
Say it's your fault.
This is all on me. She didn't...
So we can skip this dialogue.
Well,
Tell him about the watch. Keep skipping.
Yeah. We won't tell no one.
And if we picked it up earlier, we will automatically give it to him.
I'm going to... Remember, I can find... And you...
What just happened? I need you to leave.
That's probably for the best. So, now I had trouble getting out of here again, even though you have to.
Fuck out, you fucking monster. You hear me? Get out
Yep,
of my apartment.
we're trying.
I never want to see you again. Please.
There, it just... You might just have to keep clicking. But that's another ending done. That's the confessed ending done.
Everything right.
So now we need to grab both the mugs and the knife, fill both mugs in the sink, and then we're going to go back and we're going to keep doing that loop to the flower. So it's got 2 flowers on it, smash it. Kill ourselves, come back with 2 mugs of water, pour them both on, kill ourselves. Come back. So once we've done that 5 times, we should be able to get our achievement. I had a nightmare of a time doing this on my first playthrough on my main account, because I just could not get more than 1 flower to grow. Apparently it's tied to doing so after endings, like we're doing.
Not.
Okay.
So come in here, shut the door, go under the medicine cabinet, grab the sleeping pills, go into the ventilation grid at the very bottom, use your keys or knife or spoon to open the grid. I'm going to take the watch one more time. Now put these sleeping pills into 1 mug. Put the mug with the pills beside wifey.
That closet.
Ask her about the book, just to be safe for a future ending.
And
You're welcome.
You know. Oh, thanks.
So come into the bedroom and turn the light switch on. We need it on because she will go in the room and turn it off when she goes for her nap because we've drugged her. And then when the cop turns it on, surely he will get a shock.
All of a sudden.
So when she's gone to bed, we are going to hide in the closet. And just wait.
Now we wait.
Alright, he's here.
Police, open up.
And he's not going to waste as much time because we didn't call Bumblebee to distract him. So just hang out in here, just wait. Like we did earlier, we want to wait until we hear him get an electric shock and then hit the ground. So just wait, don't press anything.
Anyone home?
He'll have a look in the bathroom and then he'll go into the bedroom.
Hello? Police, come on out.
And here he goes into the bedroom. He's going to turn on the light. Oh, we know that feeling, buddy. Alright, now leave the... Difference is it kills us. So leave the closet, head into the room, interact with him while he's unconscious. Now just take one thing of handcuffs and then use them on him. Don't take the rest of his stuff or he beats you up. So cuff him up. And then we're going to wait for him to start stirring again, which isn't too far away. Come on, buddy.
What?
No, biggest mistake's lying on the bed. Obviously done that multiple times. Alright, click on the cop.
Son of a bitch. I was gonna leave you out.
Now, say we are innocent.
Listen. I'm sorry that I cuffed you, but I'm innocent. I just found out about all of this. I don't have anything to do with it.
So noble.
So, let me go. Please.
Listen, I get it. This is a lot. I can help.
Okay, I'll do as you say.
And we can keep you out of this.
You want to comply with everything he says.
Okay, I will do whatever you want.
Smart. I'm gonna get up slowly.
So don't do anything.
Anything stupid.
Just don't press anything. Like any good magician, he knows how to get out of his handcuffs. Or, you know, use his knife.
You know where the watch is?
Sure do,
How long are
buddy.
you here for?
So I know where it is.
Yeah. We'll give you the watch.
Listen carefully. I need a few minutes. Go.
So he needs a few minutes alone with our wife. And he wants us to sit on the couch.
I need a phone. Where's your phone?
So say give him your phone, and then we're going to go into the closet,
Somewhere.
Okay.
into the jacket pocket, and grab the phone that we've been using to call his daughter throughout the previous loop. So click on the
Alright,
clothes,
I need a phone.
grab the phone, and come out here and grab it from your inventory and give it to him. And that didn't register. Why not? Let's try again. There we go.
Okay. Here.
So now he's going to call the police and get us to say our wife committed suicide. So we have to say that and that only.
You're going to tell them you just got home and that your wife is dead. It looks like she committed suicide. She shot herself in the head.
So make sure we say Our wife committed suicide. You can skip this dialogue.
Emergency.
Tell them your wife committed suicide. Now you can
Sir?
fast forward through the dialogue.
Sending.
I just got.
And our new best friend is going to leave, and we are going to exit behind him.
You fucked up your life, man. You're lucky. You get a second chance. Do better next time.
So after he leaves, we can leave. And that will unlock the coward ending achievement. Alright, so when this loop starts, I've edited this so you don't have to see it all. Make sure you go and grab the knife. We're going to cut the vase open and start the flower growing loop once more. Once you've done it again, 5 times of filling both mugs with water, grabbing the knife, watering the plants, and then electrocuting yourself in the socket, after 5 times you will come in here and your flowers will look like this. And when they do, you will get an achievement. So after electrocuting yourself, come get your wife out.
Can't get to that door.
Yep, we don't want any of this. Keep skipping. Alright, and then we head in here, shut the door.
Not now.
Okay.
We're going to go into the medicine cabinet, into the ventilation grate at the bottom, and then use your keys or knife or spoon on it. Take the watch, and now we just want to watch it. We're going to stare at it. We're going to watch the watch. And it's slowly going to transition into another scene with Daddy. Her dad. My dad. Our dad. So we're going to sit through some more unskippable dialogue. When we do get a choice, choose "It's better you aren't together." That will reset the loop. Choosing the other option will end it. We don't want that. So make sure you choose "It's better you aren't together."
I know this is a terrible shock, but we need to be on the same page. These feelings for my daughter, your sister.
Maybe it's better that we aren't together.
This isn't how I wanted to tell you. You deserve.
Yeah, alright. Yeah, I guess there is a world where I leave and where she doesn't get to know why.
There is. And I know it's hard. Thank you for understanding why it needs to be this way. This whole... I've made so many mistakes. But for what it's worth, I'm glad you turned out so well.
Alright, and that's the alone ending. So I didn't realize this at the time, but you can press start and that will end this credit sequence. I was tapping A and B before I figured out start worked. Right. When you press start, you can go continue again. And things are a little bit different this time. There's only one door. So exit the elevator. So walk up to our door, and we have the key still. So use that to unlock the door and enter our apartment. And it's all empty now. So go into the bathroom. I'm pretty sure you know what we're going to be doing. Head inside, click on the ventilation grid, use your keys, and pick up the watch. Now it's broken, so you need to click on the hand and drag it up to 2 minutes before 12 to 58 minutes. And just wait for the second hand to get where it needs to go. And we're here with Daddy again.
You're back. Look, I know this is a terrible shock, but we need to be on the same page. These feelings for my daughter, your sister. Look.
Choose I want to be with her.
I love her no matter what.
She never needs to know.
She never needs to know. We can be happy.
You just want to play dumb. She's pregnant. You got your sister pregnant. We just can't ignore that.
We'll keep it. And she doesn't need to know.
No. No? We're not just gonna lie to her about this.
Why not? You lied about everything else.
Yeah, I have. But it stops here. You just won't listen. Stupid.
Oh, Daddy's broken neck.
Sir? Are you... Sir?
You can't interact with the book, but we will for another ending in a little bit. All right.
Sir, no fucking stop!
So now we're back. Turn the light on. Interact with the egg painting. And it's a snake head. And that should be our third instance of clicking on the egg painting.
I didn't hear you come in. Best night ever. Guess who made dessert? Let me know when you're in the mood.
Right, head to the bathroom. Shut the door. And we're going to repeat the process yet again of getting the watch. Interact the medicine cabinet, the ventilation grid at the bottom. Use your keys, knife or spoon on the ventilation grid and take the watch. And just stare at it. And we'll be back with Dad.
Hey, there he is. You're back. Look, I know this is a terrible shock, but we need to be on the same page. These feelings for my daughter, your sister. Look.
So in this one we don't want to do anything at all. We just want to sit in silence and hover our cursor over the book in the bottom of the screen until Dad says, say something.
You know, the thing I worst thing in the world? Disappointing my little girl. Well, that was the worst thing. And now a baby. You, with your little love. I guess it was always gonna happen. Nothing stays swallowed down forever. So, you gotta make a call. If I could go back, well...
So get ready for Dad to say something. When he does, we want to click the book. It's coming up any second now.
Choice, and you gotta make it now. Say something.
Hey, it's only by forgetting that we ever really dropped the thread of time and approached the experience of living in the present moment.
Click the book.
You read that one.
This is the quote that we learn from the wife's book by interacting with it twice.
But what if
We need it to unlock this
you
ending.
could?
So
I
don't
can help
click,
with that if you want.
I've changed my mind. Instead, click on the clock
The future.
and have a look. We have to make our decision before the clock hits 12.
Has forgotten. Forever.
So hit
But you
B
need to understand, there is
and select it now.
can't.
And now click on the clock again and just watch it until the hands hit 12.
talk about her still. You can choose an answer. You don't have to forget if you don't want.
You can see the text is slowly fading, as is his voice, meaning we've done it correctly. And here's the mindfulness achievement. Now you may notice that it's a blue achievement unlock instead of red.
So strongly.
This is a cameo from the one and only Bill Zoominati,
You have to
because
let
he's
her
about
go.
to show us the delete
Can't
save
keep
trick. So
obsessing over her.
press start, go to 12
Sometimes-
minutes, go manage game and delete your save from the console. And then load the game up again. By doing this correctly, you'll eliminate the need to play through the game all over again, because that's what that ending does. It ends the game completely to the point where you have to delete your progress to progress. I kept messing it up, but luckily Bill's got the job done right and chimed in with this cameo, so thanks boss. Alright, once we're back in the game,
No, wait, no.
we have one last ending to unlock.
No.
Now we're just gonna wait for the wife, or we could go click on the door and give her a nudge.
I'll be out in a second.
With her out of the way, don't shut the door, go in the bathroom, shut the door behind us. We're going to go back in and we're going to grab that watch again, one final time. In the medicine cabinet, down at the bottom of the ventilation grid, use your keys or spoon or knife to open the grid. And then take the watch out. Now back out, open the door, head back out to the living room. Now just stare at the watch. You don't actually have to come out to the living room for this. I just wanted to rub it in her face.
Where did you find that?
And the hands are slowly starting to steady. And we're almost at that magic 58-minute mark. And here we are. That is the last time we will use that watch. We're about to get our final achievement for 12 minutes. Here we are, Dad.
There he is. You're back.
Now you want to select the book, and it's very much like the last ending, except we don't interact with the clock.
A terrible shock. But we need to be on the same page. These feelings for my daughter. Your sister. Look. This isn't how I wanted to tell you. You deserve, both of you deserve better. You know, the thing I hate the most worst thing in the world?
Hey, it's only by forgetting that we ever really dropped the thread of time and approached the experience of living in the present moment.
You read that one, I know the idea.
Now for this ending, we want to choose absolutely
What
nothing.
if you could? I can help with that if you want. All you have is the future. You'll forget everything you went through. All the pain, all the stress, forgotten. Forever. But you need to understand, there is no turning back. You can't undo this. We can talk about it still. You can choose an answer. You don't have to forget if you don't want to. The choice is yours. This is your last chance. All right. I hope you find what you're looking for. All right.
And that'll be our last achievement for 12 minutes. So that's it, guys. Thanks for watching. I hope it helped you. Leave a like if it did. And I'll catch you next time here at AchievementLand.